Alejandro pay, 5 days stay, take a quarter meal, hella fine. Take off the fuck flag, take off reception, take off the cop with the iPad, take off.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Wasting no time. Corral going to the air. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there. Every time the ball...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. 3rd and long, Corral. And this one is in good.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And taken right on the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
You think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The Vikings at 5-8, 3 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, he'll let it fly for Austin. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Here's Corral on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. D'Angelo Malone. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on second and long. Corral, right side complete. That's Woods. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Corral looking to throw it. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a great play, but he could not pull it in. To pull on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Play action, Corral. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
We go right down Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Hey, 66, grip.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He'll let it fly for Austin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Check it. Regular. We need 3 lead now. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
150.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Rodgers to return it. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, here's Corral.
And that will be incomplete.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to about 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, when you're not able to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, give them a good 10 yards on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big-time game there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Looking for Austin, intercepted.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Corral with it, 1st down here.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
1st down. Here's Corral with it.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Vikings send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Looking for Jelani Woods that time.
And it's 2nd down.
Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to end up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive the starter with good field position is facing 4th down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll be taken down, but they will reach the 50.
43 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Room here to run. 20, 5, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there out of Cook. 49 yards on the ground. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Corral to throw on 1st and 10.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chase Claypool, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook.
And he will have the Vikings 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough to run.
So that, Charles, all season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running off tackle with Cook. And it worked forward for about 4 as they get him down at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Cook again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Now Chandler.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. That would definitely help as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Left side, Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And look at this. He's going to keep it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
So a definite surprise there. They try the fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
That one goes for 24 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st down, Corral.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Marshawn Lattimore finding his way behind the line and to the football. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Brady. Open here, Adam Thielen. And out across midfield, down to the 45. And right side, they're going to go option here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady, he'll let it fly for Austin. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have got it back to without a score. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed down.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Corral looking to throw.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, it's Corral.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
D'Angelo Malone
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Corral. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. And that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Play action here. Corral. Claypool with another catch. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
in the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Chase Claypool from 13 yards out.
And the Colts are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
On second down, it's Cook again. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Cook now off the read option.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First throw now for the backup Bortles.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
On second down, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
They run it with Chandler.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Corral caught by Woods.
And some space here. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Corral.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Colts!
Jelani Woods from 8 yards out. And the Colts extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. The 20. And out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house.
And partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. From a yard out. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Joseph connects on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Corral on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Corral on second down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chase Claypool, 48 yards. And the Colts tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting across midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Cook now off the read option.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the middle with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now Brady got to have this one. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game.
Off play action. Here's Corral.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm